Hey guys, just got done watching Tales from the Darkside Season 2, Episode 2, Lifebomb, which aired on the 6th of October 1985, and it was directed by Frank De Palma, who was quite a regular director on the show, especially of Season 1. I think he did 3 episodes. And it was written by Michael Cube McDowell, and Michael Cube McDowell, oh, it says twice. I wonder if that's the son. Anyway, so it stars Bill Macy as Ben Martin, Robert Reeser as Henry Harris, Samantha Harper as Mrs. Leanne Martin, Genevieve Simmons as Donna Kern, Lainey Miller as Nurse, and Patsy Whitecott as Kelly. So, okay, so basically, this episode is about a Fortune 500 multi-million businessman with serious health issues, his heart, ulcers, smoking, and so forth, and he spends way too much time at work dealing with a mining crisis that will cost him millions due to families receiving settlements and his company's reputation deteriorating. Clients from other countries are leaving politicians. His company clients from his other countries are leaving. Politicians his company has supported in the past are trying to cut ties, while also contending with a disconcerting wife. So basically, what happens in this? So basically, Ben Martin is an extremely hard-working man. He doesn't believe in basically stop working, so he works practically 24/7. And when he is at home, he doesn't want to make love to his wife. Now, a big mistake there is if you're at home and your wife wants some, you give it to her. And you try and make things work. Because the problem is, if you work too hard, you end up pushing everything else away. So getting back on the story. He meets Henry Harris, who basically says to him, look, we're selling the Lifebomb, which protects you. And he has it on his back. And he presses a button, it explodes. And I thought, oh, it's exploded. But it's not. It's being put in like a cocoon of this orange stuff, foam stuff, which protects you so that you can be okay until the medical team get there. So at first Ben's a bit like, no, I'm not interested. There's got to be a catch. And he's quite against it. Well, he's working hard in his office one night and all of a sudden he starts having a heart problem. So he calls him up and he goes in for minor surgery. And he ends up with this big pack thing on his back. And his wife's not very happy with it because she's like, that's really horrible. And I have to admit, I agree. I don't think I could sit properly with one of those things on my back. It was like a big box like this. And it was like stuck right on the back. So, the lower part, not the lower part, the top part. So basically, a heart attack at home because he's arguing with his wife. And it works. It goes over him with really bad effects of it going round him and that. And he ends up in hospital. And his wife says to him, please calm down. Please stop pushing yourself. You're working too hard. And you're going to get really, really ill. And he goes, okay. And then he goes straight back to work. And he doesn't learn the importance of having a rest and not working hard constantly. Because it not only will it deteriorate your health, but it will deteriorate all the relationships in your life as well. So, he's at work again, and his wife turns out, she says she's leaving him. But she's had enough, so she leaves. And he's on the phone, he's arguing on the phone, and he has another heart attack. And he's in the hospital, this time with tubes in his nose, begging to die. Saying he wants to die. And Henry says to him, we're going to keep you alive, as we promised. And Ben is devastated. You can see his face. It's like, this isn't what I wanted. But he put himself in that position. Like I said, he was working too hard. And yeah, I think when we're really dedicated to keeping our money, earning millions, we want to be at the top. We need to keep working, sure. But I think we need personal days as well. Otherwise, we lose everything that means anything to us. Working is important. But family, relationships with our wives, our kids, whatever. That's the most important thing because it's other people that help influence who we are. And the people around us that love us are the people that make us happy. But he didn't appreciate that enough, and he went from having everything you could ever imagine to having nothing. He didn't have any health. He didn't have a wife. His company had probably fallen and gone in bankrupt now because he's not working there, all because he pushed himself too hard. So I think there was a very strong lesson to be learned in this episode. And as much as I found it not really, a horror episode, I found it more disturbing in the fact that it was like a life lesson. And I think life lessons are sometimes horror in their own way, depending on how it affects you, because sometimes what happens because the way we are is more scary than seeing a monster, a ghost, or a demon, or whatever happen. So yeah, I'll rate this a 4 out of 5 because I think this is quite a good episode. I'd recommend giving it a watch at least once because the meaning behind it is there, and if you watch it and you understand it, it will affect you to some degree, whether a strong degree or small degree. So yeah, guys, I highly recommend it, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this review and look forward to more reviews from Tales from the Dark Side. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care.